Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us. Shut in for Pachulia. Already, Doris, several elite rookies are struggling. We often see top high school players making the seamless jump to college. Why is that next jump from college to pro so much more difficult?
Well, I think every level of basketball that you go up, whether it's high school to college and then college to pro, there's a different level of physicality. The players take an extraordinary jump both in their approach to the game, their level of professionalism, what their physical and mental maturation state is. So the NBA has the best players, not only from the United States, but from across the world. And so obviously there's a level of preparation that's required on a day-to-day basis, and the season is so much drastically longer from the college, which plays about 32 to 40 games, to an 82-game regular season, and then if you're fortunate enough to be in the playoffs. So there's a level of endurance required in addition to both the physical and mental maturation standpoint.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. Draymond Green is out there with DJ, and it's Curry in at the one spot. Count it. Chandler's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, they've worked the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Nelson outside. Pass to Harris. Outside Millsap. Can't hit that one. And Golden State will come the other way. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Simply cannot throw up that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Millsap sets the pick for Nelson. Down low, takes the 13-footer. Another miss by Millsap. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Durant kicks to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
I'm not sure there's a more dangerous catch-and-shoot player in the NBA than Steph Curry. If you give him space, look out.
Nelson against Curry. Left side Chandler. Over Durant, 6 to shoot. That's short off the rim. Warriors leading by 3. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Offline with his 3. Durant against Chandler. A floater. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from DJ. Durant with it. Now Chandler defending. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Outside Curry. Feeds to Durant. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Rebound by the Nuggets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And how about that bench? I mean, you got to give it up for that second unit. They really sparked that victory.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Greg, that the guys off the bench stepped up and provided the necessary spark. How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
From outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And checking out the numbers for Kevin Durant. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Chandler with the steal. Nelson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively from past the arc, and there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Paul Millsap. Chandler's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Out to Thompson. To the paint. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Listen, the Warriors are an incredible offensive juggernaut, but the reality is this team has been a championship caliber team because of their defense. The versatility of Draymond Green helps contribute to a team that led the league in opponents' field goal percentage and led the league last season in blocks and steals. Truly incredible on that end.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Nelson against Curry. Nelson kicks to Harris. Screen by Fareed. Shot clock at 5. The 19-foot shot. Harris misses. And for the Warriors, what they do on defense is impressive on their own. A lot of switching and rotations that they are able to get away with because of their personnel.
Correct, Kev. What makes this team work is they have a group of players who can all cover multiple positions. The Warriors can turn that switch and close out games because of absolutely suffocating defense. Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Curry against Nelson. Millsap a screen. Off the screen. Nice jump shot. Good. Fareed's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A steady screen set on that play and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Thompson outside. It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Chandler. And DJ throws it down.
And guys, what stands out to me the most of DJ's whole journey here to the NBA is that he was discovered in a street ball competition. I don't know what kind of show he put on, but apparently it was enough to get a camp invite.
Well, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Harris.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The pass to Fareed. The Warriors pull it in. DJ's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Durant. DJ sets the screen for Durant. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, we admire the basketball IQ of Kevin Durant. Uses the screen, gets exactly where he wants.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And when the Nuggets are clicking on offense, Greg, they are a joy to watch.
You know they are, and one reason is because they're one of the better passing teams in the league. Right near the top in terms of assists per game last season, and all players on this roster at all positions look to make that extra pass to get an easy bucket.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Wells, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. You know, Doris, when it comes to leadership, there are so many different ways to do it, different ways of leading. Among the players who are some of the more vocal leaders out there, who do you have circled?
You know, I think leadership sometimes, Kevin, requires that you make your teammates uncomfortable, and that's not always easy to do. So the 2 guys that come to mind for me are both Chris Paul and LeBron James. One, they're going to hold themselves to an incredibly high standard. And unless you're willing to do that, it's hard to bring everybody with you. So in terms of leadership, the guys I like watching the most right now in the current NBA are both Chris Paul and LeBron James.
Great examples. Barton kicks to Mudia. Back to Barton. Here's the triple. Warriors with the rebound. DJ's got 5 rebounds tonight. Warriors leading by 3. Wells in the corner. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Young's checked in for Golden State.
뭐야, 치고 있어. 안 돼.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Chandler at small forward with Millsap the 4. Harris is out there with Nelson, and it's Fareed in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. That one goes in. Harris has got 5 now. Here's Curry. His last outing, he had 8 points. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Mudiay spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different. It made me mentally strong. Now in the NBA, he said, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. You got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Kevin?
David, mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. Green dishes to Curry. They set the pick. Durant for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Denver's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Millsap, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
A nice little floater there over the top. Millsap doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip. And when you talk about just a natural basketball player, I think you got to envision a guy like Paul Millsap. He just does it all. He's got the skill level and versatility at that power forward position. And in this league today, you have to be able to impact the game the way he does.
And you look at all the different things that Paul Millsap does for you on the court, Greg. Don't forget about the defensive end of the floor, too.
Yeah, great point. And all defense selection, one of the great big men in league history in terms of getting steals, just unbelievable hands. And you know what? He epitomizes consistency when you look at the course of his career.
13 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got 5 now.
There isn't a spot on the floor where Steph Curry can't do damage. In tight, from 3-point or mid-range, there's nowhere Steph Curry is not a dangerous option.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from 3-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Chandler, the pass to Nelson. Millsap a screen on Curry. Nelson kicks to Chandler. Puts up a 3. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Again, Curry missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And there's the feed to Nelson. Here's the teardrop. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
And he's got his first. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the... Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Julia, he's checked in for the Warriors. DJ comes in for Green. Here's Nelson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters at the 2 and the 3. DJ out there with Pachulia, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. 3-pointer. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Boy, Kev, off to the races for Steph Curry, and he's not looking back. This is a guy playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Harris outside. The Nuggets with another miss. Warriors leading by 10. And Curry the bucket on the assist by DJ. And that's 17 points for Steph Curry.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
They set the pick. Screen by Fareed. In the corner, it's Harris. Millsap at the elbow. 3-pointer, Nelson. The Nuggets keep it going, a new 24-second shot clock.
Gentlemen, DJ diving into the classics, knocking twice on the pipes on that rejection.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Millsap dishes to Chandler. Back to Millsap. They need this, and he hits the jumper for 2. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Millsap just feeling it. Doesn't take much to get him going.
Curry passes to Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Nelson kicks to Millsap. Out to Chandler. Nelson outside. Nelson with another miss.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Durant dishes to DJ. Thompson in the corner. He kicks to DJ. Fires the 3. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Nelson. Chandler against Durant. Back to Nelson. Harris outside. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Warriors leading by 12. Curry kicks to Thompson. It's DJ atop the key. From 13, Pachulia, no luck.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. He dishes it to Durant. And that one, good. Durant's got 13.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Boy, when you watch what Steph Curry does on the floor, it is almost unreal what he can do. In a single game, this guy could make 10 plays that might be career highlights for most players in the NBA. He makes the extraordinary look pedestrian.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Reed. Hernangomez comes in for Wilson Chandler. Will Barton, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Moutier in for Nelson.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
And with Curry, we're almost too used, Doris, to his skill on the floor. We've come to expect to see something amazing.
Well, Kev, no doubt, because there are very few players in NBA history who are as exciting to watch as Steph Curry. He has takeover ability with his shooting. The creativity and playmaking are off the charts. What a special talent.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Off the inbound pass. No good from Hernangomez.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Curry has it in the corner. When Curry is on the floor, you can just see how he impacts the play. Even when he doesn't have the ball, defenders can't help off too far or he'll make them pay. Doris, I've seen defenders give an open layup just not to give Curry a clean look from deep.
Well, that's why the stat sheet doesn't tell the entire story relative to the influence Steph Curry has on the outcome of the game. The commitment required to cover Curry allows opportunities for other people on his team.
Here's Barton. Second chance shot. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
I'll tell you, he's been one area they haven't had to worry about tonight. He's been scoring at will.
The Nuggets have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripes tonight.
And really, the Nuggets, a stronger team than many had predicted last season. One area that troubled them was the defensive end. And when they would lose, it was usually by being unable to come up with consistent stops.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Dishes it to Arthur. And they call an illegal screen here. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Denver.
And the distribution there showing a lot of 3-point attempts. And not that it's a bad thing, but we'll see if they can continue at this rate.
And for the Nuggets and their defensive issues, Greg, a lot of it stemmed from their lack of rim protection.
Yeah, the inability to challenge shots in general, for that matter. And they also had problems applying pressure and forcing turnovers as a team, at the bottom of the league in terms of turnovers forced.
Moutier kicks to Barton. The three. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. And that's now 6 points for Will Barton. Curry passes to Young. And stolen by Barton. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Arthur. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, second chance points can come from extreme effort on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
It's Curry with the drive, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball and women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. Whereas...
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
파울쟁이였지만 팀이 이겼으니 됐어요. 아, 리바운드 빼지 아까워라.
Thank you, Kevin. Another win for you guys. How have you guys been able to play at this level and put all these wins together at this point of the season?
You know, a lot of it is going to be good stretches, it's going to be bad stretches, but you know, we just try to get better every time we come out on the court. One more time.
Well, you are trending north right now. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
And this is why Dr. Naismith invented the game of basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Wait, what?
Weren't they just throwing balls in peach baskets then?
I love me some peaches. So sweet. They're in season, too. You ain't even got to peel. Good game,
Yeah, good game, boo-boo.
You are weird. Real weird.
슬슬 언더아머 계약 올 때가 됐는데. 무자비한 덩크. 아, 소리 버퍼링 있어요? 왜 그러지? 뭐야, NBA 사람 왜 이렇게 많아요? 나 이렇게 유저 많은 거 처음 봤어. 무슨 일이야 이게? 뭐야? 언더아머? 야야야야, 잠깐만, 방송하려고 했는데 언더아머는 보고 갑시다. 대박 대박 대박. 언더아머는 계약하고 갑시다. 돈을 주잖아, 돈. 돈 얼마 줄까? 1,000원은 주겠지? 1,000원도 안 주면 진짜 실망입니다.
Yo, DJ, we've been waiting for you, man.
Yeah,
Brian's sweating bullets, yo.
I'm sorry I'm late. Spinelli was telling me his old doorman stories of working for the Queen or whatever.
I feel that. Those was good times, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gotta apologize to me, man. I ain't got nothing else to do. Unless you want me to go in there, play some hardball. You know what I'm saying? Negotiate, get the dollar signs up. You feel me? I seen it on TV. Give them the squints. You know what I'm saying? And never back down. You with it?
아니야, 내가 할게.
But you know what? Why don't you chill out here? All right, Brian likes to keep things real professional. And there's a reason why he's on payroll.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm a secret weapon. I can close the deal.
I'll fill you in after, all right?
All right, holla at me.
Stay up.
Your company's roster's bonkers. DJ so
Hey, everybody.
Look,
sorry I'm late.
Speak of
Truly,
the
truly
devil,
sorry.
here's the man of the hour.
Yeah, what's up?
Where are you? They're gonna walk out?
It's a long walk, man. Let's do this.
All right.
So glad you took the time out to meet with us.
Thank you.
I promise you it will be well worth it.
Hey, nice to meet
I
you,
hope
bro.
in the end you will strongly consider signing with Under Armour.
Got a good feeling about it.
So look, DJ, I just want to say we are super excited about the prospect of signing you. We already have some of the greatest up-and-coming athletes in the world on our team. Stephen Curry, just to throw one out there. Not to mention, we have MVP winners in baseball and football, plus the very best in tennis and golf. Our brand is about creating product that will help you take your game as far as it can go.
Right, well, how do we ensure that DJ remains a top priority at this company if he does sign? Because, you know, we don't want him to get lost in the shuffle of all the other faces.
Totally, absolutely understandable. Look, at Under Armour, we know and embrace the fact that we work for you and not the other way around.
See? I like that. I like that.
DJ, we will do whatever it takes to make sure you feel like a top priority.
Ooh.
I don't know what our competitors are offering you, but on the cash side of our deal, I can guarantee you we're willing to go higher than any of them.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about.
Whoa, my leg
Sign
fell
on
asleep
the dotted
here.
line.
Yeah, now
right,
you wanna understand that what he means to say is that we are looking at a lot of offers here, and we would really be excited to see what you guys have to offer.
Right.
Okay.
When can that happen?
I can send an offer over in the next few days. Yeah. Remember, you're getting paid to wear our gear both in NBA games and when you're just playing out on the streets.
되게 쉬운 계약
Cool.
Sound good?
Yeah, I would love that.
Amazing.
All right, well,
We'll be in touch.
Yeah, yeah.
Have
Thank
a
you
great
for your
day.
time. Nice to meet
Thank
you, man.
for your time.
Hear from you.
Yep. Thank you.
Woo, my leg, woo.
Take
This
care,
is
guys.
the one, Brian.
It's the one.
좋습니다. 언제쯤이면 계약서가 올지 모르겠지만, 예, NBA는 여기까지.